So in Unit 9.2, we're just going to have an intro into the immune system. And you want to first think about what is an immune response. An immune response is going to be an adaptation. And as with any adaptation, this has some genetic components to it, such as, one, being able to recognize self from non-self. What are cells that belong in the organism? What do not belong in the organism? Also, two, the immune response is going to be able to attack those non-self components and protect the organism from invasion, whether the organism is a cell or, in the case of the human, the whole body of the organism. When you're looking at 1 and 2, this being able to recognize self from non-self could be something that's considered a little non-specific. For example, your lymph nodes, your blood will actually move through your lymph nodes, and your lymph nodes are actually able to filter out some non-specific components. Antigens, things that can make you sick. Your thymus, however, is a structure that actually helps you make white blood cells. And these white blood cells can actually mature in the thymus and will be more specific system of immune response, a more specific way for you to target things that don't belong in your body. When something is harmful, so you have to think about, well, what is actually going to be harmful in the body? Things that will be harmful will be, of course, bacteria, viruses, which are considered non-living, other microorganisms, such as protists, fungus. Pollen, however, is something that usually triggers an immune response, but may or may not actually be harmful. And then even things like splinters can trigger an immune response, even though those might not actually cause illness. When we're talking about self and non-self, we're really talking about IDs, identification of the organism. And in order to ID something that is self and non-self, antigens, or things that could make you sick, are going to lack, let's say foreign bodies, lack expected molecules. For example, those molecules are usually carbohydrates that are used as ID tags. And they can also be made of protein as well, depending on what type of cell it's located on. Mammals will use these IDs to determine what does not belong. In addition to your lymph nodes, your thymus, we also have your bone marrow. And I just wanted to mention that here in the bone marrow, this is where we reproduce red and white blood cells. And they can mature here as well. So this is another form of some of that being able to protect from non-self, being able to recognize non-self. So just looking at the bottom, the next question says, how does the immune response help maintain homeostasis? You should remember that homeostasis is the idea that we will maintain internal conditions despite the dynamic changes in the environment. So our immune system helps us do that, and our body helps us do that. So we want to actually just mention first some non-specific
Good afternoon, Butler students and staff.
modes.
It's 66 degrees, and
The first is a barrier.
outside, and according to Miss Hampson, it's a little damp and not that good outside. First announcement: all CTE club members.
Please copy this down, and we'll talk about these tomorrow.
All CTE clubs party will be tomorrow after school in the cafeteria. All advisors are looking forward to you being there, so if you're a member of FBLA, FCCLA, DECA, TSA, or HOSA, or the Academy of Health Science, we'll be looking for you tomorrow from 2:30 to 3:15. Don't miss Butler's upcoming musical production of The Addams Family. The show will be presented at 7 o'clock p.m. March 5th, 6th, and 7th, which is tomorrow, Friday, and Saturday, and then 2 o'clock p.m. on Sunday, March 8th. Tickets can be purchased at the door. Student tickets are $5 and adult tickets are $8. We have some bus changes. Bus 2062 is here today for $14.34. Bus 1982 is here for $7.63, and bus 1315 is here for $7.17. PTSO night at Jet's Pizza from 2:30 to 7 today. Dine in, take out, or delivery. It's the first Wednesday of every month, which is today. The men's tennis match today is a home match against Mallard Creek. All players should be at the tennis courts by 3 o'clock. The French Club has moved its Mardi Gras celebration because of the snow day to Thursday, March 5th. We will meet in Mr. Maya's room, 910, between 2:30 and 3:30 to learn about the history of Mardi Gras and enjoy the traditional King's cake. Always good to have cake. Herb Jones will be on campus March 26th and 27th. And we have some student announcements.
Hey guys, it's Mia from Senior Board. Attention all seniors, if you purchase a senior banquet ticket, we'll be giving them out at all lunches tomorrow and Thursday.
Be sure to copy
Tomorrow
these
Friday.
non-specific
Don't forget
responses,
to speak one up.
and again, we'll talk about these
Hey guys,
tomorrow.
it's Avery from City Council.